Okay, so what's up? What's up? Trump and his ilk, all of these races, all of them. I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white. These racists out here keep calling these immigrants, an invading force. It's the invasion. As Farron Cousins of Ring of Fire just went over that Trump has used invasion over 2,200 times in his tweets and other things like that. And Fox News, the social media racist conglomerate that they are, and that's not an assertion. No, that is a fact. That is a fact. While Bill O'Reilly was up there, he talked about the white Christian patriarchy that should be maintained. That he was talking about losing that. Fox News talks about immigrants not as people, but as an invading force. They talk about them as the caravan. They talk about them in every negative way possible. Anything that's going to take this country from white people is a problem. That is what most of the media is doing. That's what they're projecting. That's what they're saying. That's the propaganda. That's what's going on in their minds, because they are honestly lowbrow people. They're lowbrow. They're terrible at this. The only reason that they're successful is because they're pandering to people dumber than they are. That's it. You don't like that? Cry me a river. I don't give two shits. And this comes from a guy with IBSD. Just throwing that out there. Let me go on with this. So I decided, look, I need to look up what an invasion is. Let me figure this out. Because you hear it a lot, but you don't look it up. There's a problem. So I decided to look it up, because I'm like, an invasion's got to be when something wrong is coming into your life. And it's going to obviously do something where you can't fight it off. So I, decided to look it all up. And I did. I don't have like when definitions, they give a definition is really just a description. So when they give you the description with the word that you got to look up, that's annoying. So to cut that out, I'm gonna merge these two things together into one definition. All right. So what is an invasion? An invasion is a hostile entrance into a territory by an army for conquest or plunder. Or number two, the incoming or spread of something usually hurtful. There's nothing positive about the word invasion. Invading is what the United States did to Iraq. The United States, that's what we do. It sucks. But you know what? Maybe I need to stop saying we. Maybe I need to stop saying we again. Because how can I say we when I'm not even a part of this country? I just happen to have been born here and live here. I wouldn't be here if the invading force didn't steal from Africa, bring the people here, force breed them, and enslave them, and then say, well, you need to go back to where you came from. Just saying. And when people say that, I did a tweet. It was a short tweet, but I was like, go back to where you came from. I don't want to go back to living with mom and dad. I thought that would just be a little funny. So far, no backlash, and I doubt I get any. But this whole thing about an invading force, the caravan, the invasion. I want everyone to think about something real strong, real quick. Okay? How in the hell are these immigrants, these Mexican and Brazilian, and maybe one or two Chileans? How in the hell are they invading? What would an invasion look like? See, World War II, that was an invasion. That was Hitler using Japan to soften the United States and get the United States distracted. See, that was an invasion. That is when the Nazi, which come from Germany, Hitler and all that. Adolf Hitler, when they invaded surrounding countries and neighbors, and then ultimately took over Russia, decimated it. That's an invasion. For all you people that don't understand, the Nazis invaded Russia. That's what happened. The Nazis did their best to invade and destroy as much of Britain as possible. So, the first people the Nazis were hating, were they Jewish? Well, yeah. But this stems from stupidity. Because Adolf Hitler, blonde hair, blue eyes, and you're awesome. But he was black hair, brown eyes. Just throwing that out there. Think about that for a little bit. And these people here, fleeing their countries where they could be raped, murdered, put into prostitution, which is still a form of rape because it's forced prostitution. Actually, no, it is rape. Third-party rape. Also, they could be pushed into the drug cartel where most likely the police or another drug cartel member from a rival gang is going to kill them. And you say, go back to where you came from. They ran from here. You don't want them here. And you know what the problem is? The United States of America is the one that went over to Mexico and jacked up their economy in the first place. So they're running from everything the U.S. did to them into the U.S., which we're supposed to have streets paved of gold. But if you drive around here in North Kakalaki, you probably lose an axle or a hubcap or something with all the potholes here. Don't drive when it's raining and dark because you can't see them. They're running. It ain't just North Kakalaki, North Carolina, the dirty South. It's all over the United States. Roads are destroyed and beaten from harsh weather and big trucks that go in and out all day, all night. Say this as a tow truck just leaves with a car from across the road. But yeah, and dump trucks that was going up and down this road destroyed the roads, had to rebuild them. Yeah, the weather softens the roads. The rain aids as part of the weather. The underground, the subterranean part of the road, which happens to be soft soil, weakens due to the pooling of water. And the weight of these trucks, these 1,500 pound and 2,000 and 3,000 pound trucks, weigh it down and break it down. We can't even get our own shit right. But in Mexico, where we were supposed to go in there and help with their sewer and their road infrastructure and their government and stuff like we swore we would to make it very democratic and so that these cartels and stuff wouldn't rise and stuff. We did that. We just said, no, deal with it. But you said you'd help us. You give us the money. You would send people to help. Nah, we ain't going to do that. We did the same thing to Russia. After World War II, Russia said, we'll join you in taking these guys out if you help us rebuild. We said, sure. So Russia pulled what tiny little resources they had and helped us. And therefore, Germany was pushed back. The big red machine was done. And we said, deal with it. Literally default on our promises. And that is the exact person we have in charge. What we have in charge of the United States right now in Donald J. Trump is legitimately the embodiment of everything we have ever done in our history. And it's not ending. All of these white racists and these black racists and any other racist of any color out there that keeps talking about our country. This is America. This is ours. Let me say this. I'm gonna say this. Hold up. Get this mic right here. Let me say this real clear. Motherfucker, you don't own shit. You paying rent. You got a mortgage. You paying off car notes. What part of this country do you own? What do you own of America? You know how America's kind of big. It's a conglomeration of other countries, right? You should know this. All right? You should know this. That's from southern Chile all the way up to Greenland. You should know this. That's the Americas. We are the United States of America. We are the United States, like Mexico of America, Brazil of America. Chile of America, Greenland of America, Canada of America. It's all the Americas. It's what we are. It's what we're supposed to be, a united front of just civility, which we just can't get. Because now what's happening is you're hearing a pre-backlash. And it's been sounded since World War II. 1942 and up, that mess is just going on. That's all we get to hear about. Because what happened is there was an invading force that came here, decimated by genocide the natives. Even the swarthy natives off the coast just pillaged and raped, plundered, murdered, wore ears and feet and stuff as trophies. And then come in here and turn all native tribes against each other, especially when those are tribe of natives and African Americans that sided with each other, grew in prosperity with each other, reproduced with each other, had a good society with each other. The United States said, we can't have that. We want that land. You over there, take them out and we'll give you your land for cheap. They said, we want all our land. We're going to go and ride on them and kill them. And they did. And what the United States do? We ain't giving you shit. It's our history. And Donald Trump is the embodiment of that history. Because right now you got people fleeing Mexico and Brazil trying to get here. And they're trying to run to a country that is literally, legitimately, and undeniably raping and abusing, neglecting and separating children and families. I mean, you come here for safety. You say you're not getting killed. Oh, wait, they are. No one's helping them out the river when they're drowning. Nobody's going to help them get over the flu. And nobody's going to help them when they're having seizures. They're going to make sure that they stay in their own filth and not have personal hygiene. I mean, that's what the United States is doing. And they all want, and look, and right now, you know what? All it is this, white people saying, the racist white people, we know what's going to happen if everybody get what they want. They're going to turn on us because they're going to do to us what we did to them. You know how we feel about them? We hate them. They're scum. They're roaches. They're an infestation. They're rats. What are they going to do when they get actual equality and they get to join up and say, wait a minute, man. Why are we taking this bullshit? Fuck y'all. And actually rise up and take it from them. That is their fear. Those racists out there, I don't care what color you are, I don't care if you're black. Because I've heard black people talk bad about, Mexicans and whatnot. Heard black people talk bad about Jewish people. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because I'm going to tell you right now, and this is how I feel. Black people are the last people on this planet. I ain't talking about Africans. I'm talking about United States. Black people are the last motherfuckers that ever try to talk about segregation or who's better. Anyone that's black doing any of that, literally shut the fuck up. You are meaningless. You are an embarrassment. You are pointless in life. Once you have destroyed that integrity, you are pointless. Cancel your black card. Every black person out there that's doing it, cancel your black card. That'll be another topic. But if you don't know it by now, you should know why. You know why. I gotta say, y'all some grown ass people. Y'all know why. Ain't no invasion. They just trying to come here, feed their family, try to have a good life. Because the American dream, it used to be just come here, live your life, and be good. Live your one life. Be safe. Be happy. Die happy if you can. I mean, if you can actually die happy. But, die knowing that you've led a good, positive life. You bothered nobody. Nobody bothered you. And you uplifted everyone around you as well as them uplifting you. Positive society, positive socialism. That's what they want. And that's not what anyone's getting. Everyone has Stockholm syndrome of jobs, and presupposed beliefs on things they know nothing about. It ain't about open borders. It's about closed minds. And those minds need to be open to new ideas, to new things in general. It's not about hearing that one racist white person saying everything. No, cancel that person. It's about you being better. You being better than you were the day before. And for those that talk about getting the right information, the information is out there. No. Stop lying. Stop lying. It ain't about the right information. It's just a code for saying the racist information. Get the right information. No, if you want the right information, you would literally do what you religious people and others talk about. Look around you. Aren't you trying to live? Maybe they're trying to do the same thing. And if one of them happens to do some stupid shit to you, that doesn't mean all of them. It just means that one. That's what it means. And things can stop. You just got to speak up. Speak up, start a conversation, and listen. And don't wait to talk. Just listen. I'm going to get up out of here. It ain't about what you hate or who you hate, but why you hate. Figure that out. Because I can promise you, you didn't start it. But yet, for them, you're going to finish it one way or the other. This is Sidra, candidate for comparative reasoning. Thank you for listening.